the betting, the not so much anymore is more down to my own fault. I need to get studying again to get the edge back. But yeah, it's a great product. I love the exchange. It's really, in my opinion, one of the better bookmakers, if not the best bookmaker out there.
Welcome to the shortlist part of our show, where Deezer and myself will guide you through our shortlist selections for racing on the Monday at Hollywood Bets Gravel on the Poly track. 8 races to look forward to. The buy part kicks off in race number 1, and that's at 12:25. Place accumulator race 2 and pick 6 race 3. Starting off with my shortlist. 3 suggested place accumulator bankers, 3 horses to watch out for. Straight to race number 3, and I've gone with number 5, Flute. It's a shallow race where I think you can only make a case for possibly 2 horses, and Flute is a horse that is improving. Blinkers and the tongue tie go on. Drops in trip, 2.5 kgs off the back. It was a good run last time out, and he looks to be ready to record that maiden victory. So I think that Flute, he should definitely run into the top 3. And if you wanted to go a bit further, you could possibly banker him in that first leg of the pick 6. Moving along to race number 6 now, and I've gone with number 7, Rotunda. Good run last time out, beaten under 2 lengths. She's improving, steps up to 2,000 meters, which is going to suit her down to the ground. Her maiden victory was on the Poly track, so the surface is no concern. Yes, 60.5 on the back, but she's improving and she's coming along the right way, and she looks to be the right horse in the race. Race number 7, number 1, Petra, course and distance suited. She's coming to hand nicely once again. Anton Marcus back in the irons, drawn in gate number 1. She should get the run of the race. Robbie Hill, Anton team up, and I think that Petra, their next career victory is not too far away, and she does look to be the ideal roving banker in those trifectas and quartets, and I've made her my 3rd suggested PA banker. Horses to watch out for, race number 4, and that's number 9, Granddaddy Purple. First run for Vaughan Marshall, much improved run, beaten 4.6 lengths off them. Should improve, going over 1,400 now, and offer some nice value for trifectas and quartets at around 12-1 in the market. Race number 7, number 9, Blush of Dawn, Garth Puller, Atandiwa Mkutwa, coming down in the ratings on a mark of 76 from as high as a 90. Course and distance suits as well. If they go hard up front, Blush of Dawn will be running on powerfully in the closing stages, and the course and distance suits, so Blush of Dawn must be a runner with 55 on the back and around 10-1 in the market. 3rd of the horses to watch out for, Garth Puller's runner, Atandiwa Mkutwa aboard. Number 9 as well, and that's High Velocity in the lucky last. Blinkers go on, 53.5 on the back, on a mark of 53, is ought to be competitive off this low mark. 12.5-1 in the market, ran a cracking race 4 runs back over the same course and distance, and another runner. If they go quick up front, it's going to suit High Velocity, and he'll be running on strongly in the closing stages. His only victory, and his best form rather, has come over this 1,200 meter trip, so I think High Velocity is a serious player in the last race. These onto your shortlist selection for racing at Hollywood Bets Gravel on the Poly.
Thanks, Raheel. And you saw he's got 3 horses to follow, 3 place accumulator bankers. And when I have a look at my selections, I'm getting excited. Combine his 3 with my 3, and you've got 2 common denominators there, Flute and Rotunda. And if you add Miss Magician and maybe Petra, then you'll have 4 place accumulator bankers. Okay. Miss Magician's going to be my PA banker in race number 2, Sean Terry, and the champion jockey elect, which is Warren Kennedy. Good run last time out, did all the speed up front and just tired late. Stingray is in superb form from the Cotson stable, and this filly, she's quick, and all she needs to do is repeat that last start. I think she could be staying on for the top 3. If she wins, well, it'll be no surprise as well. There's lots of speed in the race, and she is one of the quicker fillies in the race, but is she going to be as quick as Magically? That is the conundrum. I think Warren Kennedy is not going to waste his time and try to fight with a low weight here. Magically, I see him sitting behind Magically, running all the way to the line and staying on for the place accumulator. Race number 3, Raheel touched on Flute. I'm in agreement. Just to what he said, I'm going to add that they've gone with the blinkers and tongue tie on. I mentioned the tongue tie because there have been reports at his last two starts, that there have been some respiratory noise detected and reported. So hopefully that tongue tie helps sort out that issue. And he's a half brother to Wayne Calder. So he is from a family that Tony Rivelin knows very, very well. And he looks ready to maybe put his best foot forward in race number 3. On to the other place accumulator banker, and we're in agreement, both Ryle and myself, that Rotunda, on what she's shown out the maidens, she's at 2 runs back from a break. She'll now be spot on, having a 3rd run back. She is bred for the distance, the dam having worn up to the Hollywood Bets Durban July distance of 2,200 meters. And I think it looks like the right field for her. She's lightly raced the 3-0. She is taking on some hard knockers in the race, but I think she's got lots of scope for further improvement to come. So the bankers in the PA, race 2, Miss Magician, race 3, Flute, and race 6, Rotunda. Let's go on to horses to follow. I like this horse called Lake Como in race number 4, and there are 2 2-year-olds that need to run. I made, by my calculations, around a merit weight at 80, around there, an 80 or a 79. If they run to that, the 2-year-olds, they'll be competitive if you're using Lake Como as a yardstick, but purely on the strength of that form line. If you're not going to watch the race by race preview, I'll read it out to you, race number 4. When she was 5th behind Beechers last time out, Spymaster, Kanisa Ndela, Red Soul, oh my word, it's Roy, and a subsequent winner in Mandala Effect have come out to win. So it's looking good, it's looking bright, and Rachel Vinegar will team up with Doug Campbell. Then on to race number 5, Royal Kitty. I can't give you all the confidence in the world because it does not show in whatever form guide you're using in black and white. Of late, she has been disappointing. But the fact is, if you go earlier on in her form, she was running well from 1,200 up to 1,600 meters, and now she's got a severe merit rating drop. She's at the lowest that she's been in her career thus far, from a 79 to a 57. And this type of field, the way the jockey is going for the stable with such a high strike rate, she's the type of horse that could win you. Number 4, Royal Kitty in race number 5. And then in the last race, Ryle picked out High Velocity at 12 to 1, and I picked out an 8 to 1 shot they called Quest for the Best. So those are 2 nice roughies to include in all bets, and maybe 2 roving bankers as well. My selection will be having his first run for Garrett Van Zyl after a good run last time out behind Alfonso Spagoni, who has since won again for Mark Dixon. Gets the young man who is still learning his trade, young Zuma, but I don't think there will be instructions for him to try and overcome the draw, because when you watch this individual race, he seems to run his best races from off the speed. So we'll see how this horse goes, number 12, Quest for the Best. He could be a nice horse to follow. If he does not perform well this time round, don't write him out. Wait for him to get a draw, and then maybe lump on and follow him with confidence at his next few starts. That's the place accumulator bankers. Those are the horses to follow. You heard it from Ryle and myself. And anything else to add, Ryle? I mean, are you happy with everything? Anything else that you saw that you want to add, or are you happy with our selections?
I'm happy, Deez. Hopefully that it all goes according to plan, and on Monday, after race number 8, we're sitting pretty and in the winner's queue.
Yep, that's what it's all about. It's trying to make a profit on your investment, because TAB is the intelligent bet. Until we meet again, from the team at Gold Circle TV, Ryle Radhakrishna and myself, Deez Dayanan, you take care. Salaniga Shle.
It's Donovan Everett from Cape Racing, and I'd just like to say it's an absolute pleasure to be involved with Intrabet and Cape Breeders in this golf day today here at Pearl Valley. It's fantastic for the industry to see all the relevant stakeholders coming down and having a good time and networking, and it's exactly what the industry needs right now in terms of moving forward and recreating some positivity to take us forward into the next year.